In 2020, during the lockdown, there was a surge in reported cases of sexual violence.
So Zulu Zayo ya Yanza ni ya kumudido ayo saire na mapungu kla bosonga shini ni nani ha unkla songa wana gandi ya muno wana umungie kwa wana.
People are leaving city centers to communities to come and settle due to high cost of living from different backgrounds, different ideologies. So seeing young girls, since they are coming with different kind of mentalities, the girls tend to be the targets, they abuse them or they impregnate them. But because the girls does not have idea of what child sexual abuse is, they are even ignorant of what is happening, they don't know.
So if you must get married, marriage is not a crime.
Prior to the mentoring sessions, many of the girls were just in their shells. Many of them were not confident. Many of them didn't know that they could aspire to take on some career roles.
I like teaching and I also like nature. I didn't think I could be a marine biologist. Most people I see being marine biologists are male. So I thought that it's a male course.
In my class, if a teacher asks me a question, I will not be able to answer it, but I will know it too, but I'll be shy.
I didn't know anything about girls right before, but since I joined James RI, they have made us to know that as a girl, you have equal rights with the boys and the society should treat you as one.
Most of them believe that from 14, once you start having breasts, from adolescence, you are an adult, you can take decisions on your own. And so when we started saying that consent can be given at social age, if you are not 18, you are still a child, they were actually surprised.
Nongono tena yolowe shamlo zwana nyale shawe yamanka ba makle toshin ba viane shino pad na ha shachu chima government we yakai toshin.
Before they used to sell the children, I would use that language because I don't have food. We have this place, we don't have anywhere that is bringing food for us, except if somebody bring it to us. They will give a child of somebody that is other than even them, the parents. In the name that they want to get small food, they want to buy food, they want to buy anything they need to take care of themselves.
The girls were uninformed, didn't know about their rights. It was necessary for us to empower them in order to mitigate their vulnerability.
The problem we're trying to solve on the project was to empower adolescent girls to be able to identify and speak up against all forms of sexual violence they experience, including early and forced marriage. Prior to the implementation of the project, we met with education authorities in the FCT to secure buy-in for this particular project, and we're given approval to implement the project in JSS Lokogoma and JSS Durumi in the FCT.
There are certain ages you get. Even before you reach puberty, there are many families that before you even reach puberty, they separate the male and the female already. Because it's inappropriate. There's something called privacy. There's something called body autonomy. If you have not learned to practice it, when somebody is doing it to you, you will not know that it's bad. So it is inappropriate.
Like I've explained my story, like how a man wanted to Like, I went somewhere to go and buy something, so he wanted to rape me, but I screamed. I have confidence. Like, in anywhere I went to, I know the signs they are going to show on their faces and how they speak. If something go wrong, people that I can report to is, I can report to my mom, my dad, the school authority, and I can report to SOAR Initiative.
Yes, arise. All children are vulnerable, but some children are more vulnerable. Children that are timid, children, even sometimes children who are very playful because they are everywhere.
Under the Right to Be a Girl Plus project, we had a sensitization activity. We had 12 mentoring sessions in project schools. We had a session on the production of reusable sanitary pad.
Girls have the right to education, and that shouldn't be stopped by betrothed them out to marriage or giving them out in early marriage. In rural communities, some people are poor, so they give out their children for early child marriage in order for money. But giving out your child in early child marriage means that you have to stop her education. And as a girl, we have the right to education, meaning that stopping our education is a crime. And even the law says that a child cannot be given out to marriage because you can't give consent to it, you're under 18.
We were intentional about working in Ichwa IDP camp. It is situated within the Makurdi city. Most of its occupants are vulnerable persons from outside, sometimes outside of Makurdi. While the camp itself is managed by the SEMA, we worked with members of the IDP camp leadership, SEMA, to identify in-school girls and adolescent mothers who we could work with and train.
One of the sessions we came here, we did a practical on how to make sanitary or reusable pad. The session was amazing because not all of us could make sanitary pad by ourselves. But when we came here, we were taught on how to make it. The essence was because some of us don't have the money to go and buy this one they do sell in the market.
Like very shuma how ye when you need she like one so chochoga but humba no chochoy and so mukiyo ya bambi meat yawa but no chochoga yo ya mitandia and so me cake in a go one and so how much ya look simply when you chochola so good. More you young one couldn't jaw nothing when I kayak bay. Yeah, now baby wouldn't call. He the come up, I'm so long simply. But you could a kayak and cause young chochola, so chochoga.
I really remember how they taught us how to take care of the hygiene of our children and even ourselves, how to take care of ourselves and also our babies, how to prepare them. To not leave them to be dirty because even that dirtiness makes children grow somehow. But when you are taking care of them, they grow very well and healthy.
SOAR Initiative saw the need to establish a child and teen support center to respond to incidents of sexual violence. This center was in operation for a while until the operation ceased because of lack of funds. However, with support from the Right to Be a Girl Plus project, the center was rehabilitated and capacity of staff was built to respond to cases of sexual violence against girls.
When I walked in, first thing that attracted my eyes was the things they wrote on the wall. They were so lively. When I sat down, they started teaching. Our teacher was friendly. Everybody knew their names. I cannot express the joy as I entered this space.
So far, the center has been a safe space for in and out of school adolescent girls, wives and mothers. Through the center, there was a weekly safe space sessions for the in and out of school girls and adolescent wives and mothers. We also had a trauma healing session for all participants at the mentoring sessions. Then we had a one-on-one engagement with girls who opened up about sexual violence they had experienced and provided the support needed.
They taught us about trauma and how parents used to deal with their children. Since then, I taught my mommy that it's not good to insult her children and my siblings, even to quarrel at home. I told them everything about the trauma section and the trauma healings, that you can fight, you can freeze, then fun. I told them all about that. So now we are living well, not like before.
CCPCs, Community Child Protection Committee. We identified key stakeholders in the community, now engaged in a dialogue with them. We had a dialogue discussing the issues around child sexual abuse and early forced child marriage of girls in the communities. The stakeholders see the need to have a community structure that will protect their children against all this violence.
Before the training, there was a lot of cases that was not well handled. It brings quarrel between the entire Ichwakam community. There was no place to refer case properly, and there was no sense of understanding how to deal with case if a case come out like this.
Now, before the project came into our community, most time as usual, it's handled locally, whereby sometimes we just tell the parent, okay, just be patient. It has already happened and no action will be taken and no proper, more enlightenment and other activities.
So, matter my bendodo, kwashi other colleagues bagan by Juliana Yutana, seeing by Mimido na young Posho Kuala de Do. With the cork, Chamu, which he demi with Nam, and Yancy Swatchos, Elam Shakesera.
So you could see that with the knowledge they've gathered now, they can identify a particular structure in the community, or group in the community, then they will go for sensitization. In fact, I know they've carried out general sensitization of the community. They went around the community with the use of public address system. They are sensitizing the community about child sexual abuse, telling them that now the Community Child Protection Committee has been established in the community, and if there is cases like that, they should report to the Community Child Protection Committee so that they will take action.
Yanda ake yaudarar su da abun duniya ake lalata masa rayuwa, yanda idan suka je talle basu sayar ba ake yaudarar su a nan gurin ma a lalata masa rayuwa. Saboda haka ne yawan zinace-zinace da fyaɗe yawa a rayuwa. Idan uwa ta gyara 'ya'yanta, insha Allah tarbiyya za ta yi kyau kuma da a samu ci gaba a cikin al'umma.
Washonka wangi seje kwa. So me pane mega. Alu na ukana we wo kumanum at the age of I know poka trata I know poka niaga. You are kahamiga.
They tell us about authoritative, permissive and unpermissive parental care and how to give out our budgets. We should not just go to the market that want to buy something. We should budget before going to the market so that we cannot just say anyhow something and started buying it.
What I enjoyed most about the James RS section was about the thumb sign. Like they teach us when you do like this, shows that it's something bad. Like this is confusion and like this is good. For examples of good touch are when you do something good and your parent pat you or kiss you. But something confuses is like when someone is touching you or when you shake someone, the person scratches your palm. Then the bad side is when someone is trying to force you into any sexual activity or sexual harassment.
When you have a testing, how much topic we are testing for Hami Shina Yamoyim, no one for Hami. Nah, Hingia, and get tested was Zanza, Hingia,
kwa krabi sharu kwa bi me bi kpam kra lo atin shinra yanum kara nyiraga yagum washuma kan washuma na ha ma kwa shino kara yin ma mo mu Nigeria achukunya yo ko na kwa ya wo counting for 60 minutes a second na kan counting when je zanza mo washuma na mo finish ya ma washuma hi de jumu ma she yin himu ma kwa shino kra zahamunga ma shinra she kwaraka she yin na akashun kozu kusungari na ma fadimeto iteshishin giwasi.
Our case study is Durumi community. My hope is for the project to get to all the communities in FCT.
When SOAR Initiative supported my parents with school fees for 3 terms, I felt so happy, and my dad and my mom felt so happy. I always dream of having a scholarship.
I thank all of you that have made it possible for SOAR coming into our camp here. They give them a size book where they will copy whatever they are teaching them, those ones that can write. They really did the job very well. We are very happy in Ichwa camp. And if possible, please, we are not asking for more. You send them back, because for this yellow water crisis, we have some that their children are still around, that they have not been trained, so that they will come and learn about how they will protect themselves too.
The training has helped us a lot. And we thank the SOAR Initiative for all that they have been doing for my babies. The sanitary pad, the items that they have been giving them, exercise book for them. Thank you.
We need government partnership. We need government support, so that anytime we finish the project, we hand over to the community. Then government should come and take over and ensure that they visit the community leaders, they visit the structures that we've established, like the CCPC that we have mentioned, the Community Child Protection Committee that we've established. You know, if the government will come and support the Community Child Protection Committee, there will be a sustainability even after the project ends.